Wow, what a bombshell that was just dropped from Disney. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are talking about the Lightning Lane Premier Pass today. I am going to try and kind of not do rehearsal things for this. I'm going to try and keep it as raw as possible because I want you to just follow along as I'm trying to interpret everything. So yeah, if you guys didn't hear, Disney released the information for the Premier Pass, which is kind of another adaptation of the Lightning Lane system, which is the Fast Pass system, which is also the Fast Pass Plus, Genie Plus, whatever. We have the next iteration kind of. I know it's hard to keep up with. I feel like in the past year, we've had like 3 or 4 iterations between Fast Pass and Genie Plus, and I don't even know. They got it up on the website. I've got it up here. I've got it pulled up. Let's go ahead and get this started. Let's go ahead and take a look here. So this is Lightning Lane Premier Pass. This is their website. This is official. At first, I was hearing rumblings that maybe it was a rumor. I don't know. It's official. It's on their website. So we'll scroll down here and we can see a convenient way to save time in line right here, beginning October 30th, 2024. They are rolling it out with these resorts. We're going to cover all of that in just a second. Again, this is wild, by the way. The biggest reason this is wild is because of the price, which we'll get to in just a minute. So this is going to be a one-time entry to each available Lightning Lane experience in park for 1 day, including the most in-demand attractions. I'm assuming that means the individual Lightning Lanes that you would purchase are included in this Premier Pass. If they're not, that's even worse. But again, I'm assuming that's the case. Then we have ride attractions when you want. Yes, obviously, it's basically working like Express Pass over at Universal or the Quick Queue system over at SeaWorld and Busch Gardens. And then I don't know what it's called over at Six Flags and the other parks, but it's the same concept. Imagine just, again, Universal's Express Pass. That's what this is going to be from what I'm seeing. Also, you are getting the photo package, it looks like. So you get the digital downloads along with the Disney Photo Pass. So any of the rides that have the Photo Pass, along with then I assume any of the people around the parks that are taking photos. I think that's all included as well. So right here, let's see, purchase and use Lightning Lane Premier Pass, your eligibility, how to purchase and use this pass. So again, I don't want to go over too many of these details, but let's just look because this is where I want to see things. So this is the Lightning Lane attractions and experiences that are going to be included. And we do see Tron and Seven Dwarfs. So they are included from what we see here. Let's take one more look at Epcot. I just want to double check that we do get Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, so they are including the individual Lightning Lane rides. So at least that's a big plus here. How much? That's the big thing we're going to look at here. Are standby lines still an option? Yes, obviously I'm going to, right? I mean, yeah, that's a no-brainer. Can you use it? I'm going to assume. So no, yeah, I don't think there's going to be a multi-park, option. I think it's going to be you buy for one park, and here's some other stuff. Okay. So again, we just kind of went through just very, very quick. I highly recommend you guys go check this out for yourselves, especially if you're planning to visit. And this is something that you potentially might want to use in your next trip. Then I would definitely dig through this page. Now I have my tabs here behind my camera, so I kind of have to duck and look around it. But either way, let's take a look here. So you can see the eligibility. So in order to get this, by the way, this is... I'm like trying, because I know a little bit of information from what I was reading. This is like, take your already super expensive vacation at Disney and add hundreds to thousands of dollars a day for this. This is wild. Okay, so your options for now, to be fair, this I assume will be rolled out to all park guests, I assume at some point. But here is the information. So you can get it over at the deluxe resorts, which are already the most expensive resorts. You can get it at the deluxe villa resorts, and you can get it at these few extra hotels, which is the Swan Dolphin, Swan Reserve, and Shades of Green. That is your only option, at least for now. But again, this is crazy. So again, these are the most expensive resorts. And what it is costing on top of your stay is absolutely absurd. Let's go back again. I gotta like duck dive around my thing here. Let's come over here. Let's go to, let's find the how much. Look at this price right here, starting at $129 up to $449. That is a per person per day. Let me reiterate. This is potentially $449 per person per day addition for the Skip the Line pass at Disney. That is, I mean, are we just like, what? So it's saying at launch, which means it could go down, it could go up. We know that last time they said Fast Pass or Genie Plus, I think is what they were saying. It's going to be $15 and that's it. It was $15 for like a month. And then they were like, what about like $18? And then it went to like 23 and 30 and 40. It just kept going up. If people are buying this at $449, people will buy it at at a more expensive price. This is crazy to me. You know how sometimes people like laugh when they're nervous? I think I laugh when I'm just like, what do I even say at this point? Because I'm just in shock. I don't know. I mean, this is absurd. So I was looking at Universal and I was like, what is Universal charging for their Express? Because obviously you look at it and you're like, well, Universal charges a lot of money. Yeah, absolutely. But they've also been doing it for a while. So it's not like a shock or a surprise that all of a sudden this experience that was free for Disney and then it turned into $15 and then turned into, I don't know, $20 to $30. Now they're offering a potential $450 option like that, right? Like that's a jump. Like that's an absurd jump. If Universal's saying, hey, it's $120 for our, Express starting at this year and next year it starts at $130, you're like, okay, like don't love to see that, but also you're going from $120 to $130. You're not going from like potentially $20 to $30 to a $449 option. And I'm not saying they're on the same tier by any means, but what I'm saying is like you're introducing such a crazy price like add-on. What do you do as a family that wants to bring your kids to the parks? Because the other thing is the only way you can get this is by staying at the top tier resorts. So now you're probably saying to yourself, well, the people that are staying there can probably already afford it, right? Maybe I don't go and stay at that resort and, that's not me. Totally fine, right? I get that. But also, let's just take into account that if somebody is purchasing this, day one, let's say somebody is like, I want to buy this. The $449 from what I'm seeing is for Magic Kingdom, by the way. So the $129 is the lowest, I think, at Animal Kingdom. $449, I think, is the highest right now at Magic Kingdom. That's what I was reading. It does go down from there, obviously. So $449 would be the most expensive. I think it gets down into the, like upper twos for Magic Kingdom, I thought I saw. Again, we don't have all of the exact numbers, but again, this is coming in 2 weeks because today is what, the 16th, 17th right now. So yeah, this is midnight right now. But I mean, I'm just trying to like wrap my head around it, right? Because I'm looking at this and I'm saying, for somebody that can afford this, fine, and I get it because that happens over at Universal. But you're having so many tiers, so you have this $500, $450 option, then you've got like the $30 option, and then the people that don't pay are just like, I guess I get nothing, right? At least you thought that you could kind of be like, well, maybe we could buy for our family of four. We got to drop $30 a head. We got four people, we're dropping $120 on our like fast pass system that we can use for the day, and we kind of just have to manage it. And then somebody's going to be like, well, by the way, I'm going to drop $450 a person. By the way, we got four of us. We just dropped $1,800 on the premiere. $1,800 for a family of four. Again, most expensive time of the year. I get that. 100%. It's going to be Christmas time or whatever. But think about it. $450 a person. I don't know. So I'm on the page here. I want to do this as quick as possible because I don't want to sit and and make this last too long, but let's just choose like a random like weekend, right? Let's just do the 15th to the 16th, okay? And we're gonna view the rates. And what I'm trying to do here is to just show you like what your price would be. And this is not going to include your tickets. So if we're looking at like prices here, well, we have to discount all those because we need to go into deluxe villas, deluxe. All right, sorry, I adjusted everything so we could see the price for 4 adults. Let's just go with that, $659, $697. So I think did we end up saving like 10 or 20 bucks, or maybe no, I think it was $659 was still what it was. I don't think that they changed the numbers. Anyway, so $659 for one night, right? Let's just calculator. Okay, so $659 for one night. Okay, let's look at tickets on this night. Okay, so let's assume that we're going to Magic Kingdom. Sorry, I kind of fast forwarded just so we can kind of get through this. So I did Magic Kingdom, 4 people. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 person. My bad, not 4 people. 1 person. We were on the 15th and the 16th. So let's say you're waking up in the morning and you're going right here. So $149 for Magic Kingdom, but it's actually starting at $149 and it's $174. So it's $174 a person. Okay. So let's add that. So let's just do 174 for one of us, 174, 174, 174, right? Because that's the 4 of us here. So now we have $1,355 for tickets and stay at this hotel. One night, by the way. This is one night for family of 4. You're coming in for the weekend. You come down Friday night. You stay there. Wow, we get to enjoy our Animal Kingdom Lodge. We go over there. $1,355. One night, one day at the park. Now, I don't know what it's going to be again for the price there, but let's not even go up to the $450. Let's just say it's $280 a person. Let's just round it to $300 for the sake of the argument. At $300 a person, or let's go the low end, $250. There we go. I'm done. $250 a person for Magic Kingdom. I don't even know what it's going to be at, but let's just go down to $250 a person. Magic Kingdom at this time, that's going to be then what? $1,000 extra dollars, right? $2,355 for one day. One day, one stay. That's one day for a family of 4 with this. That's $2,400. That's like a month's rent in like a nice place. That's your mortgage payment and probably more for one day. I'm not talking about an entire vacation. I'm talking one day at the park, one night, because in order currently to get this, you'd have to stay at one of those. This isn't even assuming you're spending the $8, $9, maybe $1,000, towards one of these even nicer hotels. This is the lowest one that we could find at $659. This is some random weekend in November. It only gets more expensive. This is the reality of it. Your Disney World vacation is no longer this affordable, cheap thing that you can do. And you can say you could do it on a budget. Absolutely. 1,000% you can do it on a budget. But I want you to know there will be people that are going to buy this. There's going to be people out there that are going to buy this Express Pass or this Fast Pass, Premier Pass, Lightning, whatever, I don't know, for the $450 when you are visiting. They've been doing it since the Genie Plus came out. And people said, just don't buy it. Because if you don't buy it, then nobody, they'll have to drop the price, they'll have to get rid of it. They don't care. People are going to buy it. And they're not going to listen to people on the internet telling them not to buy things. They will buy it because they want to. They want to skip the line. It's a great service. I absolutely love the Express Pass. But I just want to point out, at Universal, our current passes give us, after 4 p.m., Express. Also, I just want to point out really quickly, their Express is one ride. Universal gets up to, I think, 300. They don't break 400. I know that. I think they get up to like 389 or 379, upper threes for sure. They don't break 4, like I said, but that is for the unlimited Express Pass. And I think that would be over at Islands of Adventure. I think that is the most expensive that you can get. Don't have that here. I just want to run through the numbers really quickly for this Disney trip. But I am pretty sure that they get up right under 400 for the most popular time of the year at one park. Unlimited Express, though. I need to reiterate that. I don't think that they break 300 for a single day ticket or a single Express rides. Again, Express is super expensive. But here's the other side of it. At Universal, this is if you're ignoring everything that I'm saying and you're like, this guy's crazy, we don't care. People are going to pay for it. We're going to pay for it. Like, stop yapping. Fine. Just listen to this part. Universal, with their top tier annual pass, gives you express after 4. It is one ride only. It is not unlimited, but it is every single day that you go to the park, and both parks included in your annual pass cost. Currently, Disney does not offer anything like that. And they could have simply done that for the Genie Plus system or this Fast Pass system to their top tier people that are buying these passes because they're spending $1,400 or whatever it is on a pass per person. They could have just included that with every time that you go after 4 p.m. Even if you got 2 rides or something that you could just apply to. I mean, who cares? Whatever. But I'm just saying, Universal includes it with their annual pass. This isn't talking about annual pass, though. And you're like, well, this doesn't pertain to me. I'm not an annual pass holder for either. Fine. Then individual tickets. If you stay at one of the top tier hotels at Universal, you not only get that express pass for the day that you check in, you get it for the second day as well. So if you check in for our situation here, we did the 15th and the 16th. That was what our pseudo situation. So you're staying one night. If you were staying in one of their premier hotels, one of the top hotels at Universal that includes express, you get your express on the 15th and the 16th. So in this situation, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's unlimited with that. It might be single, but even if that was the case, I don't know all the small details, but I'm just saying that's thousands of dollars of value by just staying at the good resorts. How easy is it to just do that? Disney's saying you have the ability to spend money by staying at the top tier resorts. We're not giving it to you. We're not handing it over to you. You have the ability. You get this creme de la creme to spend more money at our parks by staying at the top tier resorts. That's the perk that you get. Think about that for a second. That's absurd. Absolutely absurd. I'm very, very ashamed that this is what we're dealing with right now. And I understand that Universal does the same thing and their express is just as expensive. I just want to just point out the way it is included in your trip is completely different. The fact that you can get 4 people in your hotel room at Universal, have express included, which could be potentially $350+ a person included with your stay. And Disney is saying you have the option to buy that by staying at the top resorts is absurd. And I don't know what else to say. It's absurd. And I'm shocked that people aren't speaking out more on this. To me, it doesn't matter. I'm a pass holder. I'm just going to go. I'm going to enjoy my time. And I don't think I will ever spend money on that. Could I do it for a video to show you guys how it's done? Probably. But I don't think that that's worth it. And I can't go spending $600-$700 on a room to then spend an extra $180, $200, $300, $450 on the Premier Pass and spend $1,000 to go show you how this works because I wouldn't even have the ability to do so without staying at the hotel. That's insanity to me. I don't know. I know this is crazy. I'm just ranting and rambling, but hopefully you guys are just as shocked as I am because I don't really know what to think of all of this. I think this is crazy. I'm really hoping that people are going to voice their opinions on this and we just kind of figure out what the situation is. If they just offered it just like Universal does, I get it because it's a great system. It's an easy system. You don't have to plan anything. You don't have to sit on your phone all day, which I think everybody hates. They don't like sitting on their phone. But you also have to be realistic with the price value. When you're paying $450 a person to do that at a place like Magic Kingdom that doesn't have these crazy high-tech rides, their newest ride, I think, what is Tron at this point, that is from ground up. I'm not talking a retheme. And Tron is also many years old at this point. Where's the tech? Where's the technology to be like all of this crazy new things that you could do here? It's not. It's still old tech there. That's crazy to me. Absolutely crazy. I don't know what Universal's doing. I don't know if they're laughing or if they're saying, you know what, if they're charging this and people are buying, could be bad news for Epic Universe. We're supposed to be getting Epic Universe news announcements today, the 17th. We'll see what they end up doing. I'm guessing they're going to be talking either tickets or they're going to be talking release or like the opening day. I don't know. We're not getting into that this video. I just want to talk about this. I am flabbergasted. That's the word for the day for you guys. We are flabbergasted here at this household. Crazy. So either way, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and let's have a conversation about this, because this is nuts. And hopefully we get some cool Epic Universe announcements today/tomorrow, because again, midnight kind of thing. Either way, thanks for hanging out with me today. Sorry this is crazy insanity and whatnot, but yeah, either way, please give this video a thumbs up if you had a good time chatting with me here today. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to the channel. See you guys in the next one.